Hello, I'm Professor Rathod. Now I am going to present on the topic, one of the different topic, which is concerned with the boiler, Indian boiler regulation, that is called as IBR Act. Now, what is Indian Boiler Act? Indian Boiler Act is a law. It governs the manufacturing, installation, operation, and maintenance of steam boiler. It means this is concerned with particularly the steam boilers. In early 1900, when the steam boiler were widely used for industrial purpose, their simple control systems and high steam pressure caused a number of accidents. To prevent accidents, Indian Boiler Regulation Act was established, which specifies that government inspector would be responsible and would have to certify all steam boiler as suitable from a safety and engineering point of view. Now, in the introduction, Boiler Act, certain the law related to registration and inspection of the steam boiler. This act may be called as Indian Boiler Act. Now, this act is applicable to the boiler and the types of boiler, water tube boiler and fire tube type boilers. Now, as I told you, IBR specifies unit approval, and every atom used in an IBR steam system has to be manufactured, installed, tested, operated, and maintained under the watchful eye of local inspector. Every customer who runs an IBR boiler has to have an annual IBR inspection by IBR inspector. So the next one is what is called as boiler. IBR boiler and IBR Act, a steam boiler is defined as a vessel containing greater than 22.5 liters of water, 22.5 liters of water, which is used to generate steam. Generally, any boiler above 1000 kg per hour capacity is an IBR boiler. No pressure is specified in this regulation. The Act defines anything connected to an IBR boiler is an IBR system. What is IBR system? All boiler mountings, steam distribution pipes, valves, traps, strainers, etc., all under IBR system. Now, what is the meaning of IBR for manufacturing steam equipment? An IBR license is required to manufacture a steam equipment. This is a factory approval even before the company can make a wall or pipe, etc., and is given to those shops where adequate infrastructure exists for pressurized joint welding, testing, etc., etc. A drawing of a product has to be made and submitted for the provisional IBR approval with a corresponding fees paid. Once the approval is received, raw material have to be purchased from IBR approved vendors, and each and every part has to be have an IBR approval certificate. It means a certificate is important, the permission is important, the drawing is important. Now the inspector has to be called to inspect and approve the material before producing. The manufacture can now started, but it must be welded methods and fabrication procedure specified by IBR. Every manufacturer, before commencing manufacture of boiler or boiler components, shall engage an inspecting authority for carrying out inspection at such stages of manufacture as may be prescribed by regulations. Now, what shall be the condition for repairing the boiler and boiler components. Once the boiler is manufactured under the inspector and under all the authorities taken by the regularities, what are the condition? No person shall repair any boiler or any boiler component or both unless he has provided such facilities for repair as may be prescribed by regulations in the premises wherein such boiler or boiler component or both are being used. The design and drawings for the boiler or boiler component conform to the regulations. The materials mounting and fittings used in the repair of such boiler or boiler component conform to the regulations. Persons engaged in welding holds a welder's certificate issued by competent authority. If a user does not have the in-house facilities for repair of the boiler or boiler component, he shall engage a boiler repairer holding boiler repair certificate for repair of boiler or boiler component. Also, he shall engage a competent person for approval of repairs to be carried out in-house or by the repairers. Now, what is the accidents? Now, accident means an explosions of boiler or steam pipe or any damage to a boiler or steam pipe which is calculated to weaken the strength, therefore so as to render it liable to explode. Now you can see what type of boiler the working of the people is there. Now what is the report of accidents? The reports of accident: if any accident occurs to a boiler or boiler component, the owner shall report the same in writing to the inspector within 25 hours of an accident. Every such report shall contain a true description of nature of accident and of injury, if any, caused thereby to boiler or boiler component or to any person, and shall be sufficient detail to enable the inspector to judge the gravity of accident. Every person shall be bound to answer truly and best of his knowledge and answer every question put to him in writing by the inspector, so as to the cause, nature or extent of the accident. If any death has resulted due to accident, an inquiry may be conducted by state governor and central governor. Now the next is registration and renewal of the certificate. The owner of any boiler which is not registered under IBR may apply to the inspector along with all the documents as prescribed by the regulation to have boiler registered. Every such application shall be accompanied by the prescribed fees. A certificate authorizing a use of boiler shall case to be in force on the expiry of the period for which it was granted, or when any accident occurs to the boiler or when the boiler is moved. The penalties, before going to this slide, we will see the penalties of illegal use of the boiler. Any boiler who uses a boiler either without any such certificate shall be punishable with the fine which may be extended to 1 lakh rupees, and in case of continuing offense with additional fine which may be extended 1000 rupees each day after the first day of conviction. Also, if any person who has transferred boiler from one state to another without any reporting to a authority, reporting to a competent authority, may be punished. If any owner makes any structural alteration, addition, or renewal in IBR system without first obtaining the sanction of the chief inspector, or fails to report an accident, is liable to be punished. Now, chief inspector and deputy chief inspector and inspector means a person appointed to be a chief inspector, a deputy chief inspector under this act. Next, economizer is one of the component of the boiler. Economizer means a part of feed pipe that is wholly or partly exposed to the action of flue gases for the recovery of the waste heat. So on the boiler the recovery is done, and if the water contains inside the tubes, the water gets hot and provided to the boiler so that the efficiency of the boiler is increased. Now a feed pipe, the components of the boiler. Feed pipes means any pipe or the connected fitting wholly or partly under pressure through which feed water passes directly to the boiler and which does not form an integral part. Now what is a steam pipe? Means any pipe through which steam passes from a boiler to a prime mover. Most of the time it is called as a turbine or any user or the both. And now there are some of the limitations of the application. So any steam pipe is defined as the Indian Steamship Act 1884, or any steam vessel as defined in the Inland Steam Vessels Act 1917, belongs to under control of Army or Navy or Air Force. Next type such is commonly used in the hospitals, or the boiler does not exceed any liters in the capacity exceed the 22.75 liters of the, that is called as boiler. This act shall not apply in case of boilers of steam pipes or any specified class. The boiler or the steam pipes belonging to or under the control of any railway administration or by the central government or by any state government, by any railway company as defined in the clause. Now some of the duty person in the charge, as I told you in the previous slides, to check whether all boilers are registered or not, to check all the boilers are accordingly to the provision of the act, to check boilers and mountings and accessories periodically, advise the owner regarding the maintenance and inspection of the boiler. Now duties of chief inspector, this is very important: decide whether the certificate is to be given or not, maintain the record of all the boilers, supervise and control the work of officer in charge. Now penalties I have been stated in the previous. So there are some of the exemption, you can able to read it from the PPT, you can able to read. So this is the act Indian Boiler Regulation Act, which one is started in 1920, then it is amended in 1923. Before that, it was applied in 1884 or 1917, but in the early 1900s, when the steam boiler widely used in the industry purpose, their simple control system and high steam pressures caused a number of accidents. So to prevent this, the act is amended again in 1937. So any boiler which carries steam pipes, safety valves, different type of valves, economizer, any mountings or any accessories, so which carries the pressure, this act is applied. So this is nothing but Indian Boiler Regulation Act, or called as IBR. Thank you. Thank you.